What's up, everybody out there? Welcome to another edition of the Roundtable Talk. I'm your host, C Money, and we are back again here. As you see, we have left the Miami Intermodal Center, and now we are here at Central Shopping Plaza, or Shopping Center, I should say. Well, I believe the name has been changed, but I still know it as Central Shopping Plaza. It is right here at the corner of Northwest 37th Avenue and 7th Street, which is also across the street from the Magic City Casino. If you've ever been to the Magic City Casino, you know that this is the shopping center that sits here. We're going to be stopping at two locations in this episode. First off, we're here at the Central shopping center. Now, this shopping center is been here for quite a minute. It's been here since probably the 80s. I know it's been here since. I know it was here in the 90s because there was a popular store here that's no longer here, and it tears my heart. And that was the last location that I visited. That is a Fresco, which probably used to be a Winn-Dixie. This is a popular store called Government Discount. This is something similar to like Woolworth or something like that. You know, this is they also have a post office, United States Postal Service inside of Government Center, and it's a medical center. Well, actually, there are two stores here that's popular that was here that we're gonna go by. Both of them as well. One of them, I think, has not been rearranged into something else. This is a pastoral medical center. This is Walgreens right here. Like one of these. I don't think the location I'm talking about has been revamped and renamed to something. This is a check cashing place called Ace Cash Express. Here, we passed a few stores. We passed the Rainbow and some other stores. America's Best. That's a new location. Here, driver's license place. They have a driver's license place here as well. Central City Plaza. I'm guessing this is something they're building here. Here. Want to get your ID. Doggy. The Academy is a service here. It's sort of like a college, a technical college, another pastoral medical center. Now, one of these places used to be a Payless shoe store. I don't remember which one it is. This is Academy again. This used to be Worth It, which was a kids clothing store. I'm going to get back to that in a minute. This is actually, is this a DD's? This look like, they're turning this into a DD's. Now, this location used to be, and the entrance was further this way. This used to be a Party City. So I'm guessing they turned this into a DD's Discounts. Let me see if they have the name. Yep, DD's Discount. Oh wow, they turned this into. The last time I was here, it was Party City, and it was closed. It was closed down. They closed it down. So I'm guessing this is going to be a DD's. This is a barber and salon shop. This is a little mini cafe called Snack Hunters. This used to be a Valsan. If you don't know what Valsan means, Valsan was like a Spanish retail store, and I'm guessing this is a JD store. I don't know what JD is. And Valsan, they had several locations. This was one of their locations. They was a Spanish retail store that sold anywhere from shoes to luggage and other stuff like that. This is, of course, Central Sporting Goods, which is like a sports shop for shoes and sport outfits and stuff. This is GNC, General Nutrition Center. That's been here for a while. Fresco Liquor, which is over here. Funny how the Fresco liquor store is here and Fresco is way over there. New York Nails, that's another Miami local business. Miami Vapor, which is a smoke shop, a vape shop. This is a family dentist place that was here. This Joyeria Royal. This is probably a jewelry store or whatever. Hello. Cricket Wireless. That's a cell phone company. Now this location here, I'm going to give you a way much outlook. If you can see from where I'm coming from, you can tell by the colors what this location is. Exactly. This is a Target. Now, let me give you a little bit of history. This Target is only about a year or 2 years old, if I'm not mistaken. I visited here one time. Now, if you must know, before this Target was visited, if you've ever been here, guess what this used to be? This was one of Target's competitors that are now going out of business. And if you know what I'm talking about, you will know the answer. And if you know it, you guessed it. This used to be one of the last few, well, this was the last one, and this is the last one I visited, Kmart. This Target used to be a Kmart. Now, if you go inside, you're going to see that this Target is not as big as you expect it to be, because remember, this used to be a Kmart. And remember, Kmart wasn't as big as Walmart and wasn't as big as Target. Now, I visited inside of this Target, and they've had, I visited here one time. It was nice. I bought a few things out of here, so this is not nice. Now, this shopping center is history because it was owned by two of the favorite locations that are closed, Payless and Kmart. As you know, yes, it was home to Party City, but Party City still is in business, so that doesn't count because their stores are still in business. They still have stores, they just downsized to different locations. And of course, Kmart, there is supposed to be one more Kmart that's here in the south area of Miami. I don't know if that still exists, but this was one of the few last Kmarts that was here. This was one of them, and this one closed, I want to say, by the pandemic time. I'm not for sure exactly when it closed. If you have more information on that, you can give me that, because now I'm if you try to get information on it, you're not going to get it. But I know this location only been here no more than 2 years, this Target location. And when I first seen it, I was like, oh my God, they're making a Target here. I'm like, I guess it was time for them to say, hey, you got rid of Kmart. We still need another store here that represents Kmart. And you didn't put a Walmart here, and it's not big enough to hold a Walmart, because Walmart stores, all the Walmarts that are getting revamped or getting redid, or the Walmarts they're building them into big stores. Most of these Walmarts, they have tire shops and the Murphy gas stations, and they have a garden center and all that other mess. Here, this was just a regular Kmart. So what you're going to do here is revamp this and make it into a wall, to a Target, which was very interesting. And this shopping center was popular. They used to have carnivals here. A couple of years ago, they had a carnival here, and I went one year with my family. We went to this carnival. If you looked over here, if you see that they're doing construction over there, that used to be a restaurant called Peter Piper Pizza. If you don't know the restaurant, that's because I believe it was a local chain. They, to my understanding, only had 2 locations. They had one here and they had one in the Miami Gardens area, or were supposed to have one in the Miami Gardens area. I did have the opportunity of eating there, and that was when they had the carnival here in the parking lot, and I had the opportunity to eat there. Me and my mom had went and ate there. Not a bad place. I'm not saying it's something similar to Chuck E. Cheese, but not as authentic as Chuck E. Cheese. Like, they had a couple of games, and they had a little prize redemption center, I believe, in there where you could play the games, and if you win some tickets, you go to prize redemption center. But it was mainly on their food, and that's basically what it was. It was about their food. And this is Central Shopping Plaza here. So now, and this is right off of 37th Avenue and Northwest 7th Street, and across the street is Magic City Casino. If you've ever been to to Magic City Casino, you would know that this sits over here. So now we're gonna take a walk down, even though it's hot. We're gonna take a walk down. We're also gonna flash forward this because I'm gonna give you a little in-depth of where we're going to, and also we're gonna give you more in-depth over this shopping center. The reason why I'm doing this shopping center is because this is one of the shopping centers that does have history. It was one of the few shopping centers that had one of the few remaining Kmarts. Remember, a lot of the Kmarts that was here closed. Remember, I did a video a while back at the Oakwood Plaza, and the last time I visited that Kmart was when I had bought some swimwear because I was going to a little party at one of the parks near the Oakwood Plaza, and I was going with, it was me and my brother's girlfriend. She was going to one of her friends' party or whatever, and I ended up going, and I bought me like some swimming trunks from that Kmart. And this was like maybe 5, 6, 10, no, probably 10 plus years ago, because this was a while back. 5 years ago was basically beginning of COVID, but now it's probably like maybe close to 10 plus years ago. So when I did it, you know, that was the last time I was in Kmart. And then eventually they closed down, and they, I believe, built the BJ's where that location sits there. And here, this is one of the few Kmarts that exist, because that Kmart closed roughly right before the pandemic. That Kmart closed, and then eventually it's been vacant for about maybe a year, 2, 3, maybe. I don't know how long it's been vacant. And eventually it got revamped into a Target. And this is what basically I'm saying. A lot of these stores that used to be like the Fresco that sat there, we all know that there used to be a Winn-Dixie, because a lot of the Winn-Dixies got revamped into Fresco. So we all know that there used to be a Winn-Dixie. It's just a lot of the other stores like these Targets and, you know, Payless Shoe Store and a lot of these other places that are being closed down. Now, I don't know which store that's there that got revamped. It may be the medical center, because I remember that Payless Shoe Store, they were sitting there for a minute, and it was sitting there vacant for years. And when you looked inside, you could still see like the little Payless, you know how they have the little paper, the little plastic signs on the doors, and you know, when they scrape them off, you can still see the little back marks of the sign on the doors of that says it was a Payless Shoe Store. So it was there for a minute, but they recently put the medical center there, and I think that's what took up most of the Payless Shoe Store there. Worth It was also there too. Worth It, if you don't know about Worth It, I don't know if it's a national chain or it was just a South Florida chain. It was a children's clothing store. I had the audacity of actually shopping there when I was a little kid. I used to sometimes get my clothes from Worth It, because Worth It's been there for years, but they have since closed all of their locations, so basically they no longer exist. So now we're going to fast forward so we can check out our next spot in this episode, because remember, we're checking out 2 spots in this episode. You know, this is a 3-part episode. Remember, we visited Miami Intermodal Center, which was a last minute and added addition to it because I was going there anyway. So I said, okay, why not do an episode of the Miami Intermodal Center? And I wanted to do one of the last few remaining places where Kmart existed. Now, there's one that's supposed to be off of Southwest 8th Street in the Miami area of Kmart. Now, I don't know if that one still exists, but I will have to Google it, and I will have to get back to you on that, because when I last Googled it, it still existed. But that was one of the few last Kmarts that was in the area. So now we're gonna fast forward. Okay, fast forward. We are here at the corner of Northwest 7th Street and Northwest 42nd Avenue, Lejeune Road, and we are here to visit this building, the Ocean Bank building. I call it the Ocean Bank building. I know it's probably called something else, but this is basically an office. This is a mixed multi-purpose building, If you saw my video, what I did at California Club, I briefly talked about this location. And I'm going to tell you why this location is interesting to you. If you're ever here and you want, and this is entertaining as well too. I visited here not too long ago, and I'm going to give you the background of that because I don't want to give away why this location is interesting. We're all going to take a walk through the location, and we're all going to take an outlook. This location has been here for years. I know it's probably been, I believe it's been here since the 90s. I can't honestly tell you when this location opened up. I just know that this location has been here for years. There was a restaurant over on this end of the location. Now this building right here that looks like a medical building, because I see it looks like one of the medical buildings and stuff, was not here years ago. And about a block away, there used to be a Miami Subs Grill, which is no longer in service at this location, but this is the location. So now we're going to come over here. We're going to try to cross the street. If we can cross the street, there's more to get over here. Okay, now let's walk across the street. I call this the Ocean Bank Center. It's probably something else. We're going to take a walk through here. Now this building is, I like this building because this building is interesting to me, because this is a building that, you know, has history behind it. I've been here several times. I was here a few years back to this building. I don't know where the entrance to this building is. We're gonna find out if I can find the entrance to this building. Oh, it's probably around the corner, because this is home to the Ocean Bank. Now, if you come over here, we are creating a look for you. This used to be a restaurant over here as well. I don't remember the name of the restaurant. I can't honestly tell you the name of the restaurant. I guess you will have to go around. Let's see if this area is open to, no, this is the bank. So we're gonna have to go on to the other area or entrance up there. Now, the main outlook of this is basically what it is that this whole building is probably owned by Ocean Bank. Because you know, if you've ever been to South Florida and you know the history around Ocean Bank, most of their banks are like this. They have the blue glass windows where, you know, it is interesting that you can see, you know, if you're close to it, you can see inside, but most of their offices is got the blue glass windows. Here's the Flangami bus stop. Here's the 7 bus stop that takes you to Dolphin Mall. We're now, I guess we got to go through the parking lot area to get to. Yes. You're probably wondering what's so interesting about this building. If you're from South Florida, you should know about this building. Okay. How do you get through here? Do you walk through here? Okay. Let's walk through this building. I'm gonna walk through here. That's Ocean Bank right there. This is, I guess, a real estate building. This is a few stores. We're gonna come here and just check out some of the few stores here. Insurance store. You have a manicure and a pedicure store. You have a travel store. Cosmetics. You have manicure and pedicure. A new store coming. Car Factory outlet. Yes, this is an office business. It is also home to a bunch of businesses. But the main thing here, there's a clothing store here. The main thing that sits here, and this is the reason why I'm talking about this. We're gonna come over here You see it, you guessed it. It is a movie theater. This is called the June Cinema 6. And Blink Twice, Despicable Me 4, Alien, Romulus, Deadpool and Wolverine, The Crow, and Afraid. This is Ocean. This is the movie theater. Now this movie theater, if you look online, tickets are only $6 to the movies. If you want to get a movie here, this is another business here. This is several businesses. I told you the restaurant was over there, and this is the elevators to get upstairs to the businesses. This is the Lejeune Cinema 6 movie theaters. Now this is why I said this is history behind this, because this is where you can actually get a movie. Like, now I visited here the last time I was here. I was here to watch a movie with me and my mom, and I remember the movie. It was a Tyler Perry, Medea's Funeral. That's the movie that I came to see here. And you know that movie opened up a few years back, so that was the last time I was here. And then me and my mom, we took a car ride here, and I actually took a picture at one of those now showing locations. I actually took a picture there, and that's where I ventured to. So this is, see, it says movie theater right there. Now, I recently saw a advertisement for this movie theater where it says $6. Now, this was the same. It's not the same company, but this was in conjunction with the movie theater that sat at California Club, where the movies are $6. Now here, the movie seatings are regular seating. It's not like stadium style seating, or where you go up the steps to get to the city where they have 4D and all of that. It's just regular movie theater, and they serve regular. They serve pizza and hot dogs and burgers. They serve pizza, hot dogs, popcorn, nachos. They don't serve, the extra food you would get in these modern day movie theaters, like pasta and all that stuff. You get regular pizza, maybe chicken tenders. You get regular types of food. You don't get these modern day food and you don't get when you order from your seat and they deliver it. The concession stand is in the front. You pay for your ticket. Well, you're paying $6, so you're going to get $6 quality, meaning that you're paying for $6, so you're going to get $6 food, $6 service, and that's what's the same with the California Club movie theater. That movie theater has long gone since they took away the mall and just made it into a shopping center. And this one is an office building that has several clothing and several retail businesses here, to where if you're coming to the movie theater and you want to go shopping in the clothing store, you can stop at the clothing store, see what they got in the clothing store. This looks like a men's store, and you can, maybe check out the shoes and the shirts and the pants and stuff here. Or if you want to get a manicure or pedicure or something like that, you can stop there at one of the little salons or stores there, and then you can shop. Hey, if your movie don't start until an hour, you can walk the little hall of shops. That's what I call it, the hall of shops. Remember last time I was here, I went to see Madea, so this was a spot. And this is 5 blocks away from the Central Shopping Center. So if your movie starts within an hour and you want to go shopping, if you have a car, you can walk down, you can drive down, or if you want to walk, I wouldn't recommend it, because it doesn't take me that long to walk, but some people it may take them longer to walk. You can walk down to Central Plaza, walk around, grab some, or if you're driving, drive down to Central Plaza. It take you less than 2 minutes to get to Central Plaza to and from here. You go to Target, you shop in Target for a little bit, then you come out, you come back, you get ready for your movie, or if you want to just stay in the area. Now, I don't know if these movies, I know I know when I went to see Madea, the movie was like 10 something at night, so I know it was a late movie. It was like 10 something at night. But I don't think these stores are open that late. They're probably open to like 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 o'clock. They probably open till the bank close, because most banks, they close at 5, 6 in the evening. So these stores probably close around about that time. So you're not going to get them to like 9, 10 o'clock at night. So you're not going to get the stores that's going to come out, that's going to be out here late. So that's another thing about that. So yeah, you have to You know, if you want to look it up, look it up. Now I know the movie just there here. The last movie will probably be like around 10 something at night, so that's probably something you have to see. But you know, at the end, you know, the last time I've been here, but I've been here several times to see movies, so this is not nothing, you know, that I'm not used to. I like this movie theater because of the setting. Because if you was to drive by here, you would have never thought that this movie did exist. Now they did have a sign out in the front that used to tell you what movies are playing here, but I believe that sign has since been taken away to where now they don't have it out front. They just have the Ocean Bank sign, you know. So that just puts it in the perspective that you will have to probably Google this movie theater. And I don't remember the name of the actual company. I think it's Ocean Cinemas. I know it's one of them is Sunrise Cinema and Ocean Cinema, because I know one of them is located, you know, one of them is called Oceanside Cinema, and one of them is Sunrise Cinema. That was the two that one of them owned the California Club Theater, and the other one owned the location here. So with that said, you can also, you know, call the movie phone 305-777-film, and they'll probably give you information on this location. It may not tell you the name of the location, but if you do Google the June Cinema 6, it'll probably show up, and they have a website, because that's how I ended up finding out about the Madea movie. I'm like, hey, come on, let's go see Madea. Now the movie theater sign used to be somewhere in this area, but they ended up doing where I guess they took it down, I guess because of the restaurant as well. They took it down. So now it came down to the point where they don't have the movie theater sign here, just the Ocean Bank sign that sits here as well. We are done with this part 2. If you want to know more about this location, I want to say the Ocean Bank building. I don't know what it's actually called. You can check it out. It's on the corner of Northwest 7th Street and Northwest 42nd Avenue, which is also the June Road. You can also, you know, Google it. You know, you can check it out, because I'm quite sure there's information on this building. A lot of these stores are probably not online, but you can probably see if they're online, so you can check it out. If you want to know more, or if you have questions, comments, or concerns, if you want to add your information to it, you can comment at the bottom of this page. You can also email me at roundtable00@yahoo.com. I'm going to go inside one of these stores and get me a water, because it is hot. Even though I'm wearing white, it is hot. You know, the past couple of days it's been raining, and I thought it would have rained today. It rained earlier, but that was way much earlier. So but this is the Roundtable Talk. We have visited Central Shopping Plaza and the Ocean Bank building here, and these two locations, this is 42nd Avenue. We are maybe 5 minutes away from the Miami International Airport. You know, remember when we did the video for Miami Intermodal Center? This Miami Intermodal Center is 5 minutes away from Central Shopping Plaza, and Central Shopping Plaza is less than 2 minutes away from the Ocean Bank building. So you're within the area of Miami International Airport. So if you stay in the area and you want to have a good time, you want to go shopping, if you want to catch a movie, you know, you stay in the area, you know, you can go shopping at Central Plaza. This movie theater only holds 6 theaters, so you know, it's probably going to show the latest movie that had just came out. You know, it's not going to show something that was out 3, 4, 5 that's been out for a month. It's only going to show whatever just came out recently. So like, see, Deadpool and Wolverine just recently came out, so they're going to show that. But they're not going to show something that came out last month, you know, or something like last month, August or something, because they're going to feel like they need to make space for one of the new movies. You know, and a lot of people don't come to this movie theater because of the location, because, you know, there's not much bus transportation like if you was to go to Sunset Place, where you have a train station and multiple bus service, or Aventure, or any other, you know, movie theaters that have multiple bus services where you can get to it. But this location, you know, it doesn't have a lot of bus services. It has one, but it was 2 bus services that went through this way, but now they only have one bus service and a trolley, and you can see the trolley up that way. So yeah, this is Central Shopping Plaza and the Ocean Bank office building with a movie theater. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, once again, you can comment at the bottom of this page. You can also email me, roundtable00@yahoo.com. I thank you for watching. I'm trying to find a corner store where I can probably get me a bottle of water. I thank you for watching. As always, stay safe, stay blessed, stay hydrated, and stay tuned because we'll be doing part 3 in a few minutes, and I will see you then. This is the Roundtable Talk. See you in a little bit.